Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Right. Moving on to our exclusive of the week, basically. It's been a bit of a January is always a bit difficult because not much is going on really in January. People seem to be a bit depressed, so hopefully the show will make you a bit less depressed because we're talking about fun things. So this is the exclusive that Liam Neeson will be returning as Qui-Gon Jinn in the Kenobi series. So this we were told by a couple of sources, one that came to us quite recently to confirm that it was going to happen. So this actually comes after Liam Neeson himself admitted in an interview with Collider that he'd be up for returning as the character in the Kenobi series. That interview then went out, and then I was contacted by a source whom I've worked with in the past. So I'll bring this up here for you guys. So the source said that deal's already done. Liam Neeson will be playing Qui-Gon Jinn in Kenobi. So then I kind of pressed him for a bit more information, and then this is what he had to say. Honestly, I'm not 100% certain on how they'll bring the character back. It sounds like it'll be a flashback sequence, yet they could also be thinking of bringing him back as a Force ghost. More info when I get it. So after that, I kind of went around asking other people to corroborate this. A number of people did, but they didn't want to, that they refused to be direct quoted, which is fine. I always ask my sources if they're okay being directly quoted or not. Majority of them say yes, some of them say no. But they said yes, it's happening. And it's one of those things. I'm pretty certain that it won't be a flashback sequence. I think it'll be a Force. He'll appear to Kenobi as a Force ghost, and I think a lot of it might have to do with Kenobi realizing what's happened to Anakin Skywalker. So I think there's going to be a scene between Ewan McGregor and Ewan McGregor and like wanting to talk to his former master, his Jedi Master, which was Qui-Gon Jinn. He was Qui-Gon Jinn's Padawan. And there's a lot, but I think it's going to be quite interesting because there's a lot been discussed about how Anakin actually wouldn't have ended up going to the dark side if Qui-Gon Jinn had survived. So a lot really depended on that, and that's one of the really interesting things about the prequel, is the fact that, or the prequels, even that film, is the fact that Anakin's future really hinged on that moment, on that fight with Darth Maul. So I think that will be maybe the focus of an entire episode. I think he'll only be in one episode, and I think it will be a really interesting one for Star Wars fans because it will kind of open up that aspect of things, the fact that Kenobi will think he's really, really failed Anakin because he's worked out what's happened to him and that he is Darth Vader now, and I think that he'll seek guidance and counseling from his Jedi Master, who is Qui-Gon Jinn, and who will turn up as a Force ghost. He actually has already done so in some of the animated shows. He's turned up as a Force ghost in the past, and they're really interesting scenes. And I think it'll be something that, I am personally very excited to see it. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you excited to see Qui-Gon Jinn back? Liam Neeson, he's coming back. He's really fit, and he's in brilliant shape. So it's not that difficult. But the whole reason why I didn't think they do a flashback sequence is because, first off, there's not really any reason to, I don't think. Secondly, I don't think they should be de-aging anybody, especially after I loved that scene, but Luke didn't look great in The Mandalorian Season 2. So I think they might want to keep costs down. They probably already have to pay like the likes of Liam Neeson quite a bit to turn up in this. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know how much. I didn't ask how much they're paying him, but they want to keep it down, cost down, and I think story-wise, it makes more sense for him to turn up as a Force ghost. But let me know what your thoughts in the comments below on that. Let me know. Right, moving on. So now we're on to